Welcome again. So in the last lecture, we have discussed about how to manage your website, how to manage your website, including the site maps, robot.txt, duplicate content, उन सबसे कैसे डील करना है, साइट मैप कब यूज होता है, किस तरह से क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, रोबोट फाइल्स कब यूज होती हैं। ओके, अगर हम कोई भी पेज या वेबसाइट माइग्रेट कर रहे हैं तो वुड वी हैव टू कीप इन माइंड 301 क्या है, 404 क्या है, that everything we have discussed yesterday. In the today's lesson, we are going to discuss about the crawling and indexing. Okay, which is most important part of the complete SEO series, or we can see is the core heart of the SEO. Okay, अगर आपकी वेबसाइट प्रॉपर क्रॉल नहीं हो रही है या फिर प्रॉपर इंडेक्स नहीं हो रही है, then there is a no logic behind your efforts. Your every efforts will be go down. Okay, so crawling and indexing is very important part. So let's understand in the details. So make your link crawlable. Okay, so your every link should be crawlable. Okay, let's see what is in this specific part. Okay, generally Google can only crawl your links if it is in ASTML. A means anchor text elements with href reference, okay, hyper reference attribute. Most link other format will be passed or extracted by Google scroller. Okay, simple. So there are some of the example of the recommended links like href example.com, href products, categories, then shoes, and there are so many things. And what is which is not recommended by the Google in specific link. Okay, so a router link is equal to product or category span. That's mean they are not proper tags. Okay, they are not proper link tag recommended by the Google. Simple href, ahref, and href not recommended by Google. Ahref like something code or colon or any special symbol. Okay, these are the so many things include in the link when you make them crawlable. So you can go through the document and understand everything in detail. But in the upcoming lecture also we will discuss in the detail about the link crawlability. Okay, now use relation no follow for paid links. Okay, simple, like Google doesn't allow to blindly promote the any paid link or anything on your website. Okay, so whenever you post any article, or we can say if suppose that you publish any content which is paid or looks like promotional, then don't forget to use the relation no follow. No follow is a type of attribute, then we'll discuss in the later. Then managing your crawl budget. Okay, if your site is particularly large, 100 million pages that periodically, perhaps tens of millions of pages change frequently, Google might not be able to crawl your entire site as often you would like. So you might need to point to Google the most important pages on your site. The best mechanism for doing this to present is to list of most recently updated or most important pages in your sitemap, or hiding your less important pages using the robot.txt file. As we have discussed in the previous, what is the purpose of a sitemap? Most important pages we can list in the sitemap, and we can use the robot.txt to hide or post the Google to index the pages. Then again, JavaScript uses, there are so many types of uses JavaScript. This is completely technical part, but you can go through with the help of document like how JavaScript get rendered by the Google. They have created very good video about it. So, but let's understand crawling, rendering, and indexing. Like there are so many pages or queues or websites, domain are in this queue, then they goes to crawler, then processing, okay, then render. Once the rendering is done, then it comes in the processing. If everything is fine, then index. If there is an issue, then it will go in the crawl queue. Okay, so that was about the JavaScript. Then multi-page articles. If you have an article broken into several pages, be sure that there are the prominent next or previous link for users, okay, to click. at this crawlability link that all you need for the page set to be crawl. Infinite scroll pages. So many people create the infinite scroll pages, but Google can have the trouble scrolling the through infinite scroll page. Okay, तो इससे बेटर है कि हम ये कर सकते हैं कि नेक्स्ट और प्रीवियस का पेजिंगनेशन ऐड कर दें, so Google will easily read this. Okay, then block access to URL that change the state. Okay, such as posting command, creating accounts, adding item to the cart. So block the access of such kind of URL to the Google. You can use the robot.txt file also. Okay, then review the list of which file types are indexable by Google. Let's see what kind of file types are indexable by the Google. Yes, PDF, PS, CSV, KML, KME, GPX, and there are so many lists that everything this is crawl and indexed by the Google. Okay, then in likely situations, Google seems to have been crawling your site too much. You can reduce the crawl rate for your site. However, this should be the rare occurrence. Okay. If your site still HTTP, we recommended migrate to HTTPS for user security reason. Okay. Then again, help the Google to understand your site. That's mean we have to put the element and everything in the robot file, site map, pages. We have to set the proper link attribute and everything, so Google can easily understand about the website. What are the categories, tag, content types, so many things that Google can easily understand the website. Okay. So if you don't have ability to structure data or page, you might use the data highlighter tool, which let you highlight the portion of a page to tell Google what section represent event, date, or so on. Okay, let's see what it is. Like you can keep the highlighter kind of thing if you are unable to create the structured data. Structured data type of code that help Google to understand about your content or website. Once again, there are so many guidelines regarding the content also. We will discuss tomorrow about this. So as of now in today's lecture, that's it. So once again, just recall it, just revise it like crawling and indexing, make every link should be crawlable, use relation no follow for paid links, manage crawl budgets, JavaScript, how Google render, how to deal with multiple pages like paginess and next and previous. Infinite scroll is not good. Block the access of URL change state, such kind of command, creating accounts and adding items to the cart. Okay. Review the list of types of KISS, what kind of documents are indexed by the Google. Simple. Okay. So thank you so much. In this lecture, tomorrow we will discuss the guidelines, especially regarding the content, which is very, very important. So stay tuned with us. Okay. Don't miss the next lecture about the content because this is going to be more prominent, important part of your SEO journey. Thank you so much.